सब बंदे गाने तो आई सॉरी रिमोट गिर गया था शोकेस बस हमें खेलना ही यही तुझसे प्यार करते हैं कोड़ी जब दे देंगे रे अय्या कभी छिकवासी आई थी यार दोस्तों नोटिफिकेशन आ गई क्या हाँ तो गई सो हेलो गाइस वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम तो कैसे हो यार और आज हम खेलने वाले हैं WWE 2K25 PS4 में शोकेस खेलेंगे इसका शोकेस जिसमें ये सब है अपने रोमन रेंज की वो सब ना ब्लड लाइन की है ना ये किसी उनके सब फादर ग्रैंडफादर वो सब ना तो सब रहेगा इसमें रुको अभी प्ले करता हूँ मैं पहले दूसरा फोन किधर है वो देखता हूँ दिल दे दिया है ज़ात में देंगे दिल दे दिया है ज़ात में देंगे धक्का नहीं करेंगे यार ए बाप रे क्या यार ये बैंक इसमें पूरा खोल के रखते हैं रब दी कसम यारा रब दी कसम हाँ चलो मैं प्ले ही कर लेता हूँ ठीक है शोकेस स्किप करने के लिए बताया स्किप नहीं करेंगे अभी देखते हैं क्या है तो इसमें सब वो रहेगा मुझे वो सब रहेगा मैंने पता ही होगा तो वैसे मुझे ज़्यादा पता नहीं है पर ये पता है ये थोड़ा उसकी तरह ही है थोड़ा मिशन टाइप मान लो है ना जैसे रियल में हुआ है पूरा वैसा ही तो मजा आएगा दिल दे दिया है तुम्हें देख हो जा रहे शुरू जल्दी लोड होने में बड़ा टाइम लगाता है यार ये हो गया और देखो वही दिखा रहे कोडी रोड और ये और रोमन रेंज दिखा रहे स्पेयर अब रसल मिलने का अच्छा मुझे वजह रियल में आता है सोलो सोलो है ना सोलो सुपर नाम जॉनसन आ गया ये देखो गाना नहीं बजेगा कॉपीराइट की वजह से है ना बाकी जॉनसन आ गया है यू कैन सी कोडी रोड को बचाना आ गया यस मार बूम चलाना भी पड़ेगा क्या किसी ने दिखा रहे ओह ये जॉन सीना इज आजा कोडी उठ अभी क्या करना है नियर टेबल में फेंकना है ओके किसको फेंकना रोमन को फेंकना है किसको फेंकना ओ ये सोलो को सोलो को फेंकना था ओके अब मैंने रोमन को भी मार दिया और रॉक वैसे पता है मैंने ये देखा ही नहीं कुछ भी रियल में ना बड़ी रियल में हुआ है तो मैंने देखा भी नहीं बड़ी द फाइनल बॉस अच्छा फाइनल बॉस बोलते हैं क्या रॉक को अभी रॉक का ही गेम खेला था मैंने इससे पहले जो कम्पीट किया वो चैंपियन है रॉक बेल्ट लगी उसके पीछे
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Oh yeah. मारेंगे क्या? You can see me, yeah. ओबे, मैं रॉक 12 में दे दिया। रॉक 12 में सुन बोलते हैं।
And Cena is down.
And now the Rock taking off the Mama Rose.
ऐसा मुझे लगा बेल्ट पे।
He's going to use it against Cody.
कौन है? कोई आया क्या?
No way. No way. Guys, what is going on here?
शील्ड का बज रहा क्या वो पीछे? अच्छा सेथ रॉलिंस आएगा शायद।
We know that music all too well, but
म्यूजिक बज नहीं रहा ना कॉपीराइट की वजह से इसलिए कर भाई। ओए आ गया ओए सुपरमैन पंच शील्ड के उसमें ही आ गया। बताओ आवाज आ रही पूरे रॉक बोल रहा उसको। ओबे अंडरटेकर अबे हाँ ये तो सीन देखा था इतना मैंने। हाँ रॉक के पीछे आएगा। आ गया The Undertaker।
oh my gosh! The Great One face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Oh! Good. और चॉक स्लैम खा। चॉक स्लैम।
The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania.
Unreal.
क्या बात है? अबे चॉक स्लैम चले रहे हैं इनके तो। अच्छा इनका मैच चल रहा है WrestleMania में तो वो सब चिलिंग करने आए ऐसा है ना। कोडी जीतेगा। कोडी जीतता शायद ना।
And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
American Nightmare.
Poetic justice.
Roman has never forgotten and has never forgiven.
क्या करना है उसको? महंगे तो टीवी में ऐसा आ रखा ना अजीब सा दिख रहा है यार। स्पेयर कोडे अरे रोमन ही जीतेगा मतलब यार। स्पेयर क्रॉसरोड आज भी नाम है। एक दी दोबारा मैं 3 बार। अच्छा कोडी जीतेगा। 1 2 3 कोडी जीत गया। Oh yeah. ए गाना मत बज। गाना बज रहा है यार। ये रोमन की आवाज है पीछे से। The bloodline. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief,
Roman Reigns.
Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The Bloodline has all the damn gold!
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW,
अबे पहले का दिखा रहा है
and
बॉडी में
managed the most legendary
करते हैं
of all
इंतजार
champions.
सब के
And
साथ
for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anawa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years.
अच्छा पॉल हेमन पहले इनके साथ ही आया था इनके कोई तो होंगे आए थे मतलब इज्जत
also created their own impressive legacies. So it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anagi Anawai, the father of Atha and Sika, the wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the wild Samoans, Atha and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
Oh
They
yeah.
owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, no, I won't let all of that ruin this. Because it's not about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one bloodline dynasty.
Atocus okay production. Okay. आखिर की नहीं हो रहा कुछ अच्छा यही खेलना पड़ेगा अभी योकोजुमा ओके स्टार्ट दिस मैच स्लॉट क्या डिफिकल्टी रहेगी ओह लेजेंडरी नॉर्मल में ठीक है दोस्तों लेजेंडरी क्या खेलना है मिशन है वैसे भी तो इंडीड में वैसे खेलता ठीक है ना बाकी स्टार्ट कर दो डायरेक्ट लेट्स गो प्रो आई स्पेशल रोमन जगह ओ सॉरी आपने पॉज में सबटाइटल ऑन कर दिया मैंने
Then Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe.
अच्छा अब इनके बारे में दिखा रहे भाई इनको भी देखा है
The family's first world heavyweight champion,
1992 में
arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992.
Oh,
An
wow.
imposing behemoth, to say the least. Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing that.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in a pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulk Hogan. Now you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down.
ये दिखाएंगे हालत होगन से भिड़ेगी मुझे लग रहा किंग ऑफ द रिंग में 2-time चैंपियन राइट WWE चैंपियन ओके मैं सीन तो काट सकता हूँ एंट्री बता आप लोगों से जुड़ रही है चैंपियनशिप है ओ भाई मैंने सुना है किस पर गया ऑब्जेक्ट
बता आ जाएगा ऊपर लिखे
Eliminated from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time.
Both
men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title after Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's behalf. Instead, he was given an automatic entry into tonight's King of the Ring tournament. The Hitman has certainly capitalized on that opportunity, already defeating Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect tonight. Now, can he finish the job in the main event and win the King of the Ring? Just a relentless assault from Yokozuna.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked. We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang. He is ready, believe me. And Yokozuna just loves backing Hogan into a corner like this. Relentless domination of the champion. And Mr. Fuji looking on with much approval. There's no mistaking what that sinister smile of his means.
And is he? Yeah, looks like he's bleeding now. All the way to the floor.
You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client the win. Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The mouth of the South is keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure this one stays fair.
Bar Hawk. Oh, bicep.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out. You know, Hogan's
Okay,
slimming down may have an adverse side effect.
अभी यहाँ पर मुझे लग रहा है
around the Hulkster's waist now.
Well, the waist and chest may be a little bit smaller, Corey, but the better the 24-inch pythons have not changed shape whatsoever.
And those pythons are primed to pick up the 550-pound monster and slam him through the mat.
3.
Checking them into a whole other area code. A big splash. Yokozuna demonstrating
भाई वो कंप्लीट करना है यार एक और कैसे करना है वो और भाई साहब
claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen.
Hogan has claimed in interviews that he will slam Yokozuna's carcass straight through the ring.
ये इधर साइड का कौन सा बटन है तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा मुझे L1 है कि R2 है मतलब कौन सा
Hogan, you're going down. We'll see which man's predictions come to fruition as this match rolls on.
अरे
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
He'll take things into the ring. Evades the attack.
Dueling reversals.
तो यहाँ पढ़ते हैं ना यहाँ लिखा हुआ अब यार एक चीज फेल्ड हो गया यार वो क्या था ट्रैप होगा इन द कॉर्नर अच्छा यार 2 बार हैवी वो मारना था 30 सेकंड थे मेरे पास बाकी जरूरी करना है कि जरूरी नहीं है
जरूरी है तभी मिशन कंप्लीट होगा सबमिशन देना
है क्या
लिखा
अरे हाँ सबमिशन लेना है अच्छा सबमिशन लेना है
को होल्ड दबा के
Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE. He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of
R2
time. Just look at the man's track record at major events. He made his premium event debut with a quick win at Survivor Series, won the Royal Rumble in dominant fashion, and then captured the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania. That momentum.
R2 hold up अपना कैसे होगा? मैं पकड़ूं उनको R2 hold.
पकड़ना नहीं है.
After mere minutes,
तो मार देंगे फिर मुझे. बोला ड्रॉ.
फिर R2 hold. 0 फिर R2 hold.
अबे सॉरी गलती से कर दिया मैंने.
0 दबाओ फिर R2 hold.
नहीं यार पहले का प्रेस R2 और फिर 0 नियर स्टैंडिंग ऑपोनेंट टू परफेक्ट स्टैंडिंग सबमिशन. खड़े होकर सबमिशन.
हाँ.
ओ दी मतलब ओके समझ गया.
Really just laying it in. Uh-oh, carefully measured for a big leg drop. Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster. Yokozuna applying the pressure, squeezing the life out of Hulkamania. Pain just all across us, furiously trying to fight his way out of the bear hug. Can he do it? Yes. Propped up in the corner.
अब ये करना है X grab.
Deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina. Everything about Yokozuna is impressive, Cole. He's gone from 505 pounds at WrestleMania.
और रुको. ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है? प्रेस योर नेयर फॉर फेसिंग स्टैंडिंग ओपोनेंट टू क्रैप. ओके 0 दबाना है. उसके बाद देन X फॉर योर सुप्लेक्स मारी तो मैंने अभी. अरे
It's not taking away any of his surprising stamina or uncanny agility.
ओके अब
Go
वापस.
now. Belly to belly slam. That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
तो एक चीज जो पूरा नहीं हुआ क्या करूँ यार. अब है तो होगा नहीं.
Rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not
Oh.
done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan starting to hulk up here.
How many times
Oh,
have
यार
we
लोगों ने
seen
वैसे ही कर
this
रहे.
over the years?
नहीं करते हैं.
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan. Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense.
फिर से.
A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep
अच्छा
swinging,
गेट
keep
फिर.
firing away.
तीसरी बार.
Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko.
1 2
Who kicked out of the leg drop?
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck? What was that?
चीटिंग की.
What in the world just happened here? Oh, no.
This is why so many live in fear of Yokozuna. This is how he's
Again.
dominated so many. Face splash.
कितना गया भाई. पिंचर क्या है इनकी.
Here's Hogan sent flying. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's
मेरे को माफ
count.
मिला था.
And he slides him back to the mat.
से सिग्नेचर ही देनी है लिखा उसमें.
just in time. This could turn things around. Uses an elbow to
ये मेरे के लिए आप हाँ सिग्नेचर ही देनी है ना वाली perfect position will your opponent perfect your signature leg drop
disrupt that attack. And Hogan falling victim to a slew of offense. Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it. Making a most of that with the pin. 2 count.
I think one
Count at 2.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Wicked clothesline. Quite the battle brewing here between Hogan and
perfect में
Yokozuna.
जाके मतलब समझा
This
नहीं
is
हूँ
exactly what the crowd wanted to see back at WrestleMania.
इंजर्ड ही करना है ना हल्क उनका द अल्टीमेट इज इंजर्ड एंड क्रैश हल्क होगन विद योर ओन सिग्नेचर लेग ड्रॉप इन द रिंग ठीक है नीचे लिखा है नीचे भी लिखा है ना लेग ड्रॉप ही देता नहीं बार बार
Knees up, got the knees up at the last second. Oh, he cuts it off. High level of offense on display from Yokozuna. Yokozuna is absolutely unloading him. And things are looking good here. I think the ref might need to put a stop to this.
Those focused attacks on the torso might have done some serious internal damage.
क्या किधर आ दो भाई
Pancaked by the splash. Vicious attack. Headed out of the ring.
यार
The count is looming.
अरे चढ़ो
No telling what's underneath the ring top.
अरे क्या कर रहे हो भाई
He's got one thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lounging.
हाँ मैं छोड़ ही रहा हूँ उसको भाई
The official making clear this is, in fact, not that kind of match. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. Getting him right into the... Dragging his opponent out of the corner of a thunderous headbutt from Yoko.
फिनिश आ रहा है फिनिश आ रहा है
It is only going to get worse. Yokozuna from the middle rope.
Blindside drop.
It just got as bad as it could. He's already done so much damage. What else?
ये भी नहीं यार तो सिग्नेचर ही देनी है क्या लगातार
उसकी सर की तरफ जा
What could he want to do?
आगे तो जा पहले सही तो करो उनको
Bad landing.
No mercy being shown to Hogan here.
Ulster's in a disheartening position. Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna.
अच्छा दूसरी वाली मारी ओके ओके सर के बाद दूसरी वाली मारते हैं
And they are fighting for the
ओके
greatest
ओके
prize in our sport.
अब मारनी फिनिशर अब मारता हूँ
Yokozuna with a massively jarring headbutt. But it appears Yokozuna with more destruction on
ओके ओके ये दूसरी वाली मारनी थी मुझे लगा वही बाबा मार रहे हैं ओके
Blindside drop. That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe
once
it.
again champion
The winner of this bout and new WWE champion,
Yokozuna WWE champion
Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen. There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with
Rematch
pictures of
next,
our
no.
new...
रीमैच का नहीं करना दोस्तों बन जा ये बन जा कुछ तो मिला मुझे मेडल में
Our next chapter sees the showcase
Okay, next chapter.
shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the wild
Okay, tag team है अब.
Alpha and Sika,
Alpha
all the
and
way
Sika.
through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Alpha himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
चाहिए टैग टीम थे
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the head shrinkers
रेमी स्टोरी को मारा था
second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans
बहुत ही इनके साथ
that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed
मैं बहुत में कितने जवान लग रहा है भाई
Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team. The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
अबे भयंकर ऊँसो ही लग रहा है यार जेम्स की तरह ही
That early on, their future greatness
Wow, yeah.
was obvious to so many industry experts. Alpha, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team tore through regional promotions before
नाम छुपाएगा को ब्रांड का ना लोग के चेहरे भी किसी के
but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
ये WrestleMania 9 पे होगी टैग टीम चैंपियनशिप ठीक है इनके साथ बल्कि ये जीते थे ऐसे कुछ बोल रहे हैं
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Head Shrinkers accompanied to ringside by...
बाप रे, get to the corner में जाना है, okay?
Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler, but now he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way through the ring. Look, be damned. With Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more effective in the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt. And fast. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Oddsmakers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the...
ए रुक जा, इस सेकंड में क्यों आता है भाई? क्या चीज है? उस सेकंड में now turn up the pay on load. Next with 2-leg combo in the set. 2-leg combo कैसे? And your combo with the
tonight, getting the fresh
10 सेकंड में कैसे कर दूंगा?
And here we go.
Down on the windpipe.
Okay. Complete. Yes. Heavy attack 3 बार, okay. Corner में जाके.
Goes into the corner. Sharp chop. Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division.
ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है, समझ में आ
Could
गया.
really be their coming out party. Well, they
अरे
certainly
इनका
have
नाम
a tradition
फाटू है यार,
of
देखो.
the man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well. And all that Steiner muscle did
Now
no
it
good there. And now
running
Steiner's
attack,
getting beaten
okay.
down.
भाग के करना है.
Smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp
हैं?
of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method
हाँ
to the
यही
madness
तो
of
है
the
कि
Head
परिवार
Shrinkers.
चलता है. हाँ.
Shoulder tackle. Fatu got surprised there.
He's looking to get back in this.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Scott. Got them off their feet here.
We are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the Head Shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly.
क्या करना है अब? Once you get Fatu in the ring with Riggs use बाप रे कौन सी फाइट है रोप में. अच्छा रोप पे करना है, कि रोप पे करना है. ठीक है, समझ गया. फाटू चुनाव ना मतलब वही फाटू है इनकी चुनाव में. अरे यार
Double underhook. Oh, cover. Hoping to end this.
Quick shoulder up. How at this point you don't even stay down long enough for a 1 count is beyond comprehension.
Suplex. Launched. Dominating shoulder tackle.
हैज किया.
Oh, Steiner anticipated that.
Before this match began, you heard the
Oh, the
Steiners speak
suplex.
backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
अगर मैं समझ गया करना है.
For the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
ओह बाप रे. अरे जीत गया.
He was on the wrong end of things there.
Steiner putting all of his freakish power to work. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Fatu is hitting the top. From way out. Look at Fury!
Completely throwing self-preservation out the window. I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that. He's shooting up the turnbuckle again.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
अरे पता है मुझे भाई.
Oh, he hits him right in the gut to create separation.
Okay, ठीक है.
Oh, he had that scouted. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place. And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship battles in college, and some...
ये तो करना है, रोप से तो करना है. On grab then चीर दबाना है. What to do?
WCW's biggest event.
कौन सी वाली फाइट मारनी है इसमें रोप में? Into the डब्बा तो बता ही नहीं रहा इसमें.
To the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. Turns the tables, shoulders down. Breaks the close count.
Obviously still has some fight left.
अरे यार कितने बार बचेंगे. प्लीज मत बचोना इस बार. और ओ भाई. ओ भाई स्पिरिचुअल बच गया. लगता है मुझे टैग देना पड़ेगा.
We all know what Scott's
Oh shit. बच गया.
Tagged into the action.
What a counter!
Cinching in the arm wringer, but wasn't expecting that.
And guys, what a difference between the Steiners and the head shrinkers. This is the trickiest of those. The shoulders down. This could be it. Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions. Soaring.
Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that.
करना फाटू से ही करना है ना उनसे तो. फाटू इन द रिंग विद फाटू का रिंग में करना है.
मतलब उसे ऐसे करके फेंकना है.
Tags into the match.
वही तो किया मैंने. वो करने का दे रहे.
Dangerous position here, guys.
Oh, no.
Back suplex. Back suplex.
ओ भाई मुझे सुलझा दिया भाई बुरी तरह.
Gets out of the way.
आओ भाई.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. Down with force.
ये भी क्या.
Sent out of the ring the hard way.
Fatu trying to ramp things up.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Grab then. Yeah. अबे यार
Shoulders up before two.
Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this.
grab.
Everything he can do to create space here. Ooh, shot to the solar plexus. Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Oh shit!
Has to find a way out of this.
Face first.
पकड़ पकड़ भाई.
And stop.
मार दिया.
The knee right to the throat. Forearms from the second rope, driving down. And the damage on Fatu is now accumulating.
I'm not sure how, but Steiner might be about to pull this one off.
अरे यार क्यों नहीं बच पा रहा है इससे यार मैं.
Into the pin. There's two. No, he gets the shoulder.
बच गया.
Won't give up. The head shrinkers, the Steiners, taking each other to the limit in the biggest match of their careers.
And this may just be the greatest tag match we've seen in nearly a decade of WrestleManias. And heading up top. Sky high. Big height, bigger impact. That's it. No way the Steiners.
अरे क्या करना है? grab your opponent by pressing, ठीक है, 0 and then press 0 with holding.
ये रहेगा.
तो मैं क्या उर्दू में कर रहा है? ये तो कर रहा हूँ.
इसके संग कर रहा, देख ले वो. ये देख कौन है वो.
अरे किसी और के साथ कर रहे क्या वो?
तो वो रिंग में ही नहीं आ रहा वो. देखो तेरे ताली मारने आए नहीं ना रिंग में. पता नहीं क्या हुआ.
क्या बात कर रहा है?
वहाँ खड़ा हो देख.
इंजरी तो क्या?
ये लाल लाल ऊपर ला.
अरे सर
ऊपर ला. ऊपर ला. यहाँ पर ला. ये पकड़ के जब तब आएगा मैं बोल रहा हूँ तो वो ताली देगा. ठीक हाँ यहाँ पे.
And he gets set back into the ring.
तब तक इसे मार.
Big clothesline.
अब इसे का ऐसे आवाज इसे भी खाए काम कर. इसे उठा के फिर
Smothering offense now from Fatu. Seeing some high impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers
क्या इधर करूँगा ना?
going for the victory. They just want to destroy the
तो कह रहा
Steiners.
इसे जिसको तूने अभी मारा ना उसे ऐसे करके उठा के फेंक.
That takes them down.
तो तब हो गया सीन निकाल दिया.
और सिर्फ
Escapes out of that attack.
आ गया वो.
आ गया.
उसी ग्रीन देगा देखो. ताली देगा ना.
Totally helpless.
आई सिट.
Snake eyes.
अच्छा उनका नाम लिखा होगा ऊपर वो जो लिखा देख. अरे मैंने यहाँ पढ़ा भी नहीं, इधर लिखा भी उधर. इधर यहाँ नीचे लिखा भी उनका नाम.
ताली देगा ताली देगा.
अब मैं तो पिट जाऊंगा पर घायल हूँ बहुत. मुश्किल से उठूंगा मैं.
Doomsday device.
बचा क्यों नहीं है? बचा भी नहीं. देख बचाना हो भाई, क्यों नहीं आ रहे हो?
To stay down.
Pure instinct. And Fatu may have felt that coming.
अरे यार नहीं.
Back into the ring.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
And listen to this place.
हो गया. शुक्र है भगवान का हो गया. इतना बार पिट गया हूँ मैं. अच्छा इनका नाम लिखा था ऊपर. मैंने पढ़ा भी नहीं, देखा. मैं इग्नोर कर रहा हूँ उनका नाम. मुझे पता भी तो नहीं ना कौन कौन है. इतने पुराने है मुझे पता ही नहीं है कौन कौन है. ओ सुपर केक.
Scott Steiner
Sorry,
did
big
not
kick.
see
Big
the
kick
blind
बोलते हैं
tag
इसको.
made by Samu. This is not looking good for Steiner. And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it. Setting up for something here. Power slam. Last second knee to the face there. Ooh, caught by surprise with that uppercut. Uh-oh. Gets met with a hip toss. Making his way to the top here. Getting the tag. Could be the momentum swing they needed. Once more. Setting it up. Oh, that's it. What a splash. That could bring an end to Steiner. Samu able to evade. Left it completely helpless here. Textbook scoop slam. Got him in the corner now.
Attack đến đúng không?
That puts a stop to Steiner. Punching their way out of that one. Roundhouse on the mark. Samu setting himself up top. He's going back to the well. Big splash. Samu might have brought this to a...
अरे यार ये पिन करने देंगे मुझे. तो ये करना है. Successful attack, grappling on your opponent, find the damage. पिल्ला डैमेज बटन डैमेज करना है क्या? Don't let up, continue the letting in the ring, prove the trigger. टीम की वो मारनी मुझे लगा टीम वाली.
Tag made. Double team incoming. Irish whip into the ropes. Flapjack.
Oh my God.
This match has to be close to an end.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
Tag. Double team coming.
Driven down face first. Glazed eyes on Steiner now.
I guess it was time to switch
तो
gears.
और कुछ करना है. क्या करना है? अच्छा सामने से यार पिन पर कुछ भी कर रहा है यार.
What is he doing?
Cuts the attack off. Steiner has his sights set on his opponent now. Turns that in his favor. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T. Oh my goodness. Shut the door. This could be...
करो फिर. ये थी. हाँ. जीत गए.
Samu and Fatu, the head shrinkers. A huge win for the head shrinkers tonight. Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
मजा आ रहा है इसमें वैसे ना. पुराने जो सब जीत गए. नाइस यार. मजा आ गया इसमें. अच्छा.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms.
अब कौन है?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the
ये
planet
रॉक का है
today.
कब?
Now, whether he's a
Oh yeah.
the people's
This
champion,
Rock.
or as
भाई
we
गाने मत
know
बज
him,
गाने मत बज
the
यार.
final boss,
भाई यार ये ना हो यार गाने वाने बस.
commanded all of the attention in
Dun
the
dun
arena
dun
since the
dun
very
dun
first
dun
moment
dun dun.
he
खुद ही गा
made
लेता हूँ. Dun 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 dun.
96 survival
dun.
मेरा और रोमन का
born
मैच होता है
into
तो मैंने
this
उसमें कोडी का कर दिया है.
business.
भाई रॉक कर रहे हो बता रहे अब रॉक का आएगा मजा आएगा.
WWE's
तो
first
जब मैं जरा आता हूँ
रॉक बोलता नहीं,
शुरू करिए.
सब लोग अब लोग तो बोलता नहीं.
following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather.
लोग मैं चिढ़ता हूँ. तुमने कोडी क्या कोडी और रोमन का मैच
Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne, you have a huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock, 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that once led
पूरा ही बैठ जाती है इधर
has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania
अच्छा उधर तो जाओ
over Hogan
उधर हो जाओ मुझे जगह नहीं हो रही यार सोफी
and John Cena.
सीना
Of these men
ओके क्या बता रहे हैं अभी तक उनके बारे में
of their respective era. Each of
हाँ
these
रॉक
men
जीते थे ये तो
found
पता है
out what happens when you go one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock
Stone Cold
told Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous
Mystery.
9 years.
Oh,
despite the
Cena was it?
always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume.
मतलब इतना ही है ना आप रॉक के बाद वो दिखाएंगे रोमन
The man is
दिखाएंगे
an
ना
occasion
ऐसा
unto himself.
अब रॉकी इनके बाद भी रॉक के बाद
The
तो
biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars.
भाई मजा आ रहा है इसमें तो यार ये तो
has
अच्छा है
always found
बढ़िया
a way
सो केस खेलता में मजा आ रहा है इसमें WWE का ना
layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has.
नॉर्मल में तक कठिन लगा खतरनाक मार रहे वो लोग ना तो मैंने नॉर्मल किया वो कठिन लग रहा है
The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself
Rocky.
challenging
Rock
for the
Rocky तो बोलते हैं लोग
WWE
Rocky.
Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would
ये Triple H से भी
demonstrate
क्या
all the traits that have come to define
भाई
him in the
Triple H
years
भी क्या
since.
लग रहा है भाई बॉडी देखो
High IQ
चलेगा
and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
अब बढ़ेगी ट्रिपल एच और रॉकी रॉ में ही
Intensity on the face.
ओके चैंपियनशिप बढ़ रही है इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल चैंपियन है
The Intercontinental title hangs in the
अब
balance.
इनका नाम भी
Tonight,
लगे
the
देख
match
रहे
between
हो
our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia. Rocky Maivia has a lot.
रॉकी माइविया ओ यार और यार क्या करना है ट्रिपल एच को मुझे आउटसाइड इन द रिंग एट outside.
The third generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton. And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. Lariat! Helmsley has no control here.
अभी करना है press Alt और near opponent perfect round submission. Okay, submission.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
नहीं लगा पाया.
Sharp knee. Before this match,
soon we could be seeing a submission.
Oh, this is gonna hurt the legs. Trapped here. Look at this, look at this. Pounding away. Oh, and that'll break it up. Oh, the clothesline.
Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
And Ryan in pain, trying to find it. Looking for a crucialist.
Hey, रुक जा. क्या second में? And your combo with X for heavy combo. Okay. Clear out the combos. To seen them all. बाप रे. X ही मारना है इतने second में.
Escape, yes, breaking the hold, saving himself for the time being.
Brock, मारने दे. Oh, sorry.
Denied with an elbow.
Triple X.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
Chop block turns the tide on their offense.
Ooh. And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. Ooh. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young...
नाम भी कैनन का. Hold L2, okay. L2 दबाना है कॉर्नर में. भाग के मारना है.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less than to give it his all.
Looks like Rocky is locked in on his opponent.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Left an opening and got a kick to the face.
अरे यार.
And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley. Oh, counters right back on Hunter.
मैं तो मार के रहूंगा तुमको.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Ooh, great anticipation!
Asma set up in the corner of the ring.
Oh, look at this, raining right hands.
Non-stop blows.
This
कॉर्नर में जाना, कॉर्नर टू रन टू टॉप रोप है, ऊपर से मारना है क्या? ऑन टॉप रोप ऐसे चढ़ के मारना है। टॉप रोप बोल रहा था। ओहो
but he'll soon be. Look out!
अबे
look at this. Boom, nice. Making way towards the top rope.
लगा ही नहीं मतलब।
And he's got him in his sights. Got him right where.
Up high.
अब बच गए यार, अच्छा वही मान। अबे भूत। ओ साइड में।
Weaves out, counter with a vicious clothesline.
Maivia way up high. Might not know where exactly he is right now, and it's about to get worse. Lift off. Oh.
Yeah, complete.
Missile drop kick.
अब को grab your opponent by press, वही ना X से ही करना है, and then also 0 से करना है, hold in the corner.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all. Just tops their opponent.
हो गया, मेरा खून ही निकल गया।
Rocky hit hard, and now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle.
ये सब दे रहे हैं टास्क ने सब करने में कि ये सब रियल में मारा होगा ना, रियल में क्या होगा? मजा आ रहा था इसमें तो यार बहुत। टाइम को पता नहीं चला, 5 बज जाएंगे, ओ सॉरी 4 बजने वाले। क्या कर रहा
था? Just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Oh.
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook to the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky.
Rocky. Pedigree.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The
official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Living it back up again.
Oh.
Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
अरे यार आसान बढ़िया भाई, एक चीज रहेगी मिक्स हो गया पर कोई नहीं, जीत गए। नीचे नहीं मारना, बस मैंने मारनी थी यार, कोई नहीं चलो।
The final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia.
Okay,
you can think of him
grandfather
as the first boss, predecessor to the tribal chief.
अच्छा पहले बॉस ट्राइबल चीफ
से one of, if not the foundation
okay.
for our family, the Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principles behind the Sacred Blood Bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
जीतेंगे विक्ट्री होगी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Come on. कर रॉमे हो रही क्या?
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele.
Oh, the game में तो मस्त लग रहा है.
Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them.
Scoop slam.
George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Headbutt. Nothing fancy there. Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the Animal out here. Oh, my!
That last shot did major damage. Blood's running down his face.
Stomping down.
खून निकाला भाई मैंने परी.
Headlock. Oh, cheap shot right above the eye. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
He's attacking without consequence now. And you can see Steel is struggling to
मरा हुआ है यार
weather the storm with the High Chief.
मारना पड़ रहा
Big back body drop. Look at Maivia going to work on the animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Ooh, elbow strike. The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take to be able to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal. Tremendous pressure applied.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And I don't see Peter Maivia slowing down anytime soon.
Headlock cinched in, just tossed their opponent. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family.
Complete. दूसरा क्या करना है? And your combo with zero combo.
Peter's considered a bloodbrother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land. And
ऊपर के लिखा है, put together with us, stick to pin grab combo and keep this rolling. भाई सब ये कैसे होता?
People in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Agonizing. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Can Steel recover from this adversity?
Punch! What a counter! Oh, boom!
Big back body drop.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah. Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Tossed upside down with the backdrop.
No, nothing fancy here. Taste and bit.
Reversal leverage and into a pin. Definitely an unorthodox strategy. He must have something else planned. A sharp punch.
Oh.
Neither superstar giving an inch here. And he turned it around.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
The universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Well, the unorthodox style of George Steele is certainly working well at this juncture.
Let's see if Maivia has it.
Maivia with a plan in mind.
Backbreaker.
Maivia can taste it now.
Backbreaker.
Maivia just dominated the animal.
अरे ये कौन सी फाइट है? एंड अबे मुझे लग रहा है वो टीम में करना है क्या ऐसे तेजी से?
Grabbing a hold of their opponent, face first into the cage.
Hung up in the top rope, and it bounced off the cage.
केस लिखा ही नहीं है ना. कौन सी स्ट्राइक कौन सी वो पहननी है इनको. ग्रैब वही करना है क्या.
Placed against the turnbuckles. A wicked clothesline. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching. And Steel is great trouble here. Twisting their left arm into a hip. Able to punch his way out.
Maivia turns that around. Going for it again. Backbreaker. He's looking to gain the higher ground on the wall of the cage here. From the heavens, big body splash from the top. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. A stump puller. The leg is only getting cinched in deeper, struggling to force a break. This is the time to scratch and claw. Find any counter to this. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here. Now he just released the hold.
यार ये तो करना ही नहीं कुछ.
George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside the cage. Ooh, talk about force. That'll give you whiplash. Cinching in a waist lock, but right hands.
Manages to fight out with a series of punches. Oh, man.
Some more under. And you're a अरे यार क्या कौन सा कॉम्बैट मारना है मेरे को समझ भी नहीं आ रहा. Check out the combat. Check out the combat. Okay, ये कॉम्बैट मारने क्या ऐसे ऐसे वाले. कौन से कॉम्बैट मारना था वैसे. कॉम्बैट का नाम है कुछ. नहीं नाम तो कुछ भी नहीं है. स्ट्राइक कुछ तो लिखा दो बस स्ट्राइक. सॉरी टका रहा मुझे. सभी कॉम्बैट मार देता हूँ.
Maivia gets stonewalled. Torturous focus.
कान में बोला मेरे कुछ. मेरी मार खानी.
What a way to get out of that one. Dropped him with a big shoulder tap.
No fuck how much please.
Headlock takeover. Slowing down the pace.
Tremendous pressure.
Oh, complete हो गया. अच्छा यही करना था. अब मैं देना सबमिशन.
Big back body drop. You see that height on that?
Bang.
stopped it.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of the submission here? Hammerlock applied. Is this one over? Placing him in the corner.
Big elbow.
How submission. Hey, रुक. रोल पिन करना सबमिशन से सेकंड में क्या था फिर? कहाँ गया सेकंड वाला? The animal reading now by finishing in the 30 सेकंड में देना है. तो पिन भी करना साथ ही साथ.
The target's been acquired once more. Down across the
Complete.
That finally has to slam the door.
हो गया. अभी क्या है? पिन फॉल ही करना ना और कुछ नहीं. पिन फॉल सबमिशन करो. Win the match. हाँ ठीक है. Leave the case. अच्छा है. या तो मैं इससे जा सकता है तो पिन कर सकता हूँ, ऐसा कुछ है ना.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark. Oh man, backbreaker. Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
पिन ही करेंगे ना फिर.
Trying to go for it again. There's the backbreaker.
And George is laid out.
2. And the High Chief defeats the animal. Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal.
तो ये था बड़ा चीज पता है.
Faced him in the cage tonight, just reinforced what everyone already knew.
पहला चीफ तो प्राइवेट चीफ रोमन रेंज है, तो ये इन्होंने शुरुआत की, मतलब इनका वही था जो बोलता नहीं एक टैग होता है चीफ. ओह लड़की का भी दिखा रहे. अरे इनकी उसकी है फैमिली की नया जैक. मुझे नहीं पता था. नया जैक इनकी उनकी है.
A cousin of The Rock. Nia Jax arrived in
Cousin
NXT
Rock है अच्छा.
10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
सबका दिखा रहे.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016
2016 में Raw join किया मतलब वही ना.
Absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate.
वो मैन के उसमें भी.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Banzai drop, known as the Annihilator. Just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success.
इसके तो कोई नया जैसे कुछ तो लगते ही होंगे ना फैमिली के.
This last year, that included entering into the 2024
King of the Ring. Queen of the Ring में
Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against
Oh, that's
Nia
obvious.
Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and
This
that
may-
error in judgment provided Nia
जिसमें वो भी जीता था क्या नाम है ना कोडी रोड
she needed
है
to annihilate her
हाँ
competition.
बहुत सही है
This is your
जिसमें पहले कोडी रोड जीता था ना
crown the first
इस बार सेथ रॉलिंस जीता 2024 में ये जीते थे वुमेन और कोडी रोड जीता था ऐसा 24 में था ना वो।
ever entering your ring. Showcase
अब 25 में अब
worldly
सेथ रॉलिंस से तो वो बाकी वुमेन में मुझे नहीं पता वुमेन में कौन
to cower in your presence. Because when
क्वीन ऑफ द
you're
रिंग कौन है किंग ऑफ द रिंग तो वो था
like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
क्वीन ऑफ द रिंग अच्छा अब इसमें भी रहेगी ठीक है कोई दिक्कत नहीं है पूरा रियल की तरह हो जाएगा भाई इसका देखने में भी कोई खतरनाक है
And it's all come down to this. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it
वाह
caught though.
पहले शुरू हो गया
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jack's just entirely too strong, but whoa!
Oh,
That was
my.
interesting. Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax.
Lyra tried to hold on. And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off.
Yeah,
Lyra
he-
may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth. And Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last
भाई
12
इसकी
months,
power भी
Lyra's
बड़ी है ना,
already knocked
अगर-
off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career.
Sharp clothesline.
Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the course. And the
अच्छा आउट
crowd
ऑफ
will be
रिंग में
hers.
वहाँ पीछे ही फेंकना था आपको
Backbreaker.
कोई
Nia
दिक्कत
is
नहीं
lighting up her opponent.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
She's heading outside the ring now.
Uh-oh. Valkyria keeps her away.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the most technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she...
अच्छा क्या करना है अभी कि outside the ring going and 2 more attacks ओके रिंग के बाहर भी कुछ अटैक करने हैं
may make a crucial mistake.
And she just barely makes it back before the official's final count.
आजा
What a shot by Nia Jax.
कैसे मार रही है उसको
Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. 2 great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Carter.
But opponent down outside the ring in your place ये to perfect Counter attack.
Her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade. Sliding back into the ring. She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here.
Ana. रेफरी कैसे बुलाते हैं चल वापस
right out of the ring.
And now headed to the outside.
कैसे कर रही हो
Bang, what a boot. Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism.
अभी करना है make your habit three of attempts ने कर दो कॉर्नर में जाके ना रिंग के कॉर्नर में ना रिंग के कॉर्नर में ना होगा ना
Braves.
आजा
Nia Jax just begging for a fight.
She gets put in the corner. Didn't go to plan for Jax. Nasty headbutt. In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second queen of the ring. The first, of course, being
बाप रे कितना वो हो रहा है लोगों का
Shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax up
Okay, complete हो गया.
showing no mercy.
With opponent standing the corner. ये कौन है?
I think it's a preview of what kind of queen.
Here's Jax down into the cover. She lets it go.
Maybe she's looking to do even more damage. Get some extra insurance here.
Wow, Nia Jax throws a hard punch.
Might have her shoulders down.
ऐसे करना है
Not sure what she's thinking here, releasing the pin like this. And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria.
I tell you, I thought this superstar was out of this match, but apparently not. What a comeback. Caught with a punch. Lyra shutting her down. This one's for the
क्या करना है X करना है with opponent standing in the corner तो इसको नीचे करना है क्या करना है
in the pin like that.
स्टैंड मतलब कॉर्नर में खड़ा करना है उसको ओके
Gets driven into the corner. Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the
ओके
corner.
बैक साइड घुमाना है उसको और X करवाना है
Stuck in the trio.
ऐसा क्या
They are doing
Ah.
whatever they please. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
इसको भी कंप्लीट करूंगा
Undefeated for 3 weeks?
Yes, ये भी
When Nia
कंप्लीट
Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the
Still
corner.
blood
The
निकल गया
beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on
बहुत
her
मजा
back,
आ रहा
gonna
है इसमें यार
climb
इसमें
up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
अरे बाप रे कैसे कर लेगी? ओह ले उसकी ब्रीच लग गई। ले भाई। Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new queen
Triple H आया।
of the ring.
अभी कहीं ना कि 24 का।
And she backed up
हाँ
her
Triple H
claims.
जिता रहे यार।
And now the chief content officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax and officially crown her the queen of the ring.
Queen of the ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
ये भी अनलॉक हुआ है लिखा है इसमें। अभी कौन है नेक्स्ट?
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS.
वैसे ही लास्ट होगा क्योंकि फिल्म जाना भी है ना,
You may run into
तो अब ये करते हैं फिर कल कंटिन्यू करेंगे फिर ना।
someone willing.
अगर जल्दी होगा तो सही है ना, नहीं तो टाइम ही लगता है मुझे पता है।
There was no one better than Rikishi. After the head shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character,
Solo के dad है,
wrestlers, right? Mean
or
aggressive, he made it like his own flavor.
तभी तो ऐसे वो लोग ऐसे ही मारता है फिनिशर थंब वाली।
But I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it, but it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to
the year
Rikishi.
2000, okay.
But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE
लियो भाई बहुत ही ज़्यादा रियलिस्टिक गेम खेल रहे हो। अरे इतना रियलिस्टिक नहीं है, अरे गेम मतलब सॉरी गेम है अच्छा है, ये सीन दिखा रहे हैं अभी ना, और ये वो चल रही है यार ब्लड लाइन की पूरी हो जो उनकी फैमिली की ना, वो चलती है एनपी भाई। मेरा रूमर है इसके सब परिवार के पहले के ना सबके, तो मैं वही खेल रहा हूँ शोकेस। वैसे लास्ट मैच होगा क्योंकि ना मैं फिर जाऊंगा भी ना, इनको जिता के फिर मैं कल कंटिन्यू करूंगा आगे जाके क्या होगा। मजा आ रहा है इसमें बहुत ज्यादा यार। बाकी यार लाइक कर दो, लाइक नहीं कर दो एनपी भाई।
Sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnakes.
मुजरा हुआ कॉलेज में, मुजरा
and he welcomed that meeting with
और आप देखने वाले हो गए ना मुजरा को।
What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and
वही dance competition teach.
there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing
चलता है ऐसे तो वहाँ कॉलेज में.
So that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
पॉले मेरे की क्रीपी स्माइल बाप रे. ठीक है, नो मर्सी मतलब वाला मैच है. स्टोन कोल्ड स्टीव ऑस्टिन से भिड़ेंगे. स्टोन कोल्ड स्टीव ऑस्टिन. Oh yeah.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. Oh man! We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that. Scoop slam. Hey, don't come over here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll stop him.
Driven through the ground. Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his
lineage
and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's action. I'm just saying I understand them.
Face first into the chair. Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
एनी रकम वो एक्स दबाना है एंड उसके बाद हमको पता नहीं क्या करना है. उसके पहले हम ये करेंगे. ये क्या है? Now that you are going to stand out of the ring, bring him the inside, okay, of the ring. See you hit him. Heavy combat. उधर जाके ले जाना है क्या? Entrance में जाके.
His family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Austin भाई.
Cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals will go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Nice counter by Austin.
Forearm club.
And battling out a very unsafe and precarious area.
There's plenty of ways this could go wrong fighting up on the stage like this.
अरे ये कर दिया मैंने. उल्टी तो करा उसको.
Screens and steel supports. So much can go wrong up there.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for
Rikishi
Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi got
कौन सी मारनी है और फिर चल यहाँ जाके कौन सी फिनिश मारू हिट बिग हैवी कॉम्बो के इस आंच पे देख रहा हूँ कॉम्बो तो ये सब होते हैं ना हैवी कॉम्बो कौन सा है इसमें ये भी नहीं पता मुझे हैवी तो यही हो गया बिग हैवी कॉम्बो है कौन सा बे इसमें
उठाते हैं पटक दे वैसे से उठाते हैं
up on the stage.
The rattlesnake defenseless here.
And the probability of serious injury just skyrocketed.
ना कॉम्बो तो ये मानना है ना ये कॉम्बो बोला एक्स
As the action moves into the staging area. Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand. You're not going to see Rikishi show any remorse.
Seeing them fighting on the stage like
enter side of the ring so everyone can see you hit he
this
ऊपर पे करना है क्या एंटी साइड बोला तो यही है एंटी साइड स्टैमिना बहुत है ऐसे क्या करना है now that you have got Austin out of the ring bring him to the inside of the ring so everyone can see you hit with a big heavy combo Stone Cold का दिखा रहा मेरे गंदा
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot dogging around.
Big heavy combo.
So much aggression on display here. These two showing no regard for their well-being. He's able to counter that. Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here. Rikishi finds his target.
ये लगी हुई है जहाँ पे ये लगा हो
क्या इतना आवाज तेज में सुनाई नहीं देता यार
ऐसे करना है
ओ खून निकल जाएगा ना अच्छा निकल रहा है तो बहन एंट्री साइड की बोला मैं तो यहाँ जाऊंगा ना कि अभी बात कर दे यार This is awesome.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Finisher भाई
that is hard to watch. And that was just as devastating as a sledgehammer. Scoop
By year finisher. What's in the cooking?
Will that keep the rattlesnake down?
Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin. Tough spot.
अच्छा ये ना.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the
Oh,
outside,
yeah.
and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
यहाँ पे जाकर मुक्का दाता तो ना तो हो ही जाता.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember,
ये
this
लास्ट
is no
है उसके बाद
holds
बंद कर
barred.
देता हूँ मैं.
Anything goes.
वहाँ जाना है दोस्तों मंदिर. आज
Austin
मंगलवार
has
है.
Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Nobody wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Run out of ringside and back to the mat. And retaliates with a counter.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on
This could be it. Austin with the cover. He's able to beat a 2 count. Wow.
देखो ना क्या करना है. अच्छा ऊपर आता है जो आता है मैं नीचे देखता हूँ. बताया नासेन स्टोन गोल to the barrier of the him second. बैरिकेड क्या होता है बे? बैरिकेड में फेंकना है उसको. बैरिकेड में लगा ये हो गया. ओ मेरे भी कुछ निकल गया.
now starting to bleed.
being sized up. He might regret getting back up here.
Fights back against Stone Cold. Just ejected from the ring. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Oh, whipped right into the
ये तो था
diamond
बैरिकेड.
steel.
अरे कहाँ चढ़ गया.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
ओके यहाँ पर ओके. क्या सोफी को क्या क्या बोलती है. Run in the run of the out of the ring. Okay. She moved but to light combo with
चाय में यही खाओगे
लाइट कॉम्बो मारना है.
यही खाओगे ना चाय में.
क्या चाय में? हाँ यही खा लेंगे. लाइट कॉम्बो का इधर है.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Auburn crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
आओ भाई लाइट कॉम्बो मारना है दोस्त. आ जाओ.
Heading to ringside now. Ooh, a heinous rake to the back. What a chancery.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin is scared.
Rikishi! Trouble!
Hit it again.
Now being also his friend announced table and hit him. Oh my god, announcement table में जाना
That's
है.
gotta be it.
हेलो.
Don't worry about that now. Just get out of the way, Saxton.
No, you know what? Stay right there, Saxton.
अरे बाप रे
Not today. Caught by surprise with the DDT.
Looks like he's coming back in.
अरे मम्मा क्यों कॉल कर रहे मुझे बार बार? क्या हो गया? 6 बार कॉल आ गया, 3 बार कॉल आ गया। एक मिनट देखता यहाँ पे बोलेंगे मेरे को। क्या बोलते हैं बिजली से क्या बोला नहीं था बोला बस अब इसको करके बंद कर देते हैं। हाँ ले जाऊंगा बेटा, मैं बेटा जी ले जाऊंगा मैं इसको। पहले ना इसको मैं ऐड कर रहा हूँ ना, ये ऐड कर लेता। कौन सा मानव अनाउंस टेबल में ना एक्स दबाना है। अरे आना यार, स्टोन कोल्ड टाइम हो रहा है वैसे भी, यार जल्दी आ। अरे यार जल्दी यार, क्या इतरा रहा है यार।
He's making his way to ringside now.
Oh, we have to get the hell out of the way.
नहीं यार ओके ऐसे करना था। ओके समझ गया दे लगा उसमें पटक था।
Austin's in trouble.
और भी भाई
Steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin going to deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
भाई साहब दोनों के वो निकल गया।
A relentless Texas
अच्छा वही दिखा रहे जब भी दिखा रहे थे।
beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
I don't know why there's a hockey stick under the ring. Austin
Got it, a stunner.
Austin got it. Austin got it.
Shoulder up before 3.
ये क्या है दूसरी चीज? सेकंड में जो क्या करना है अबे दिखा के ना सेकंड में जो फॉर द पीपल सबमिशन के रोस्टर और हीट पावर फर्नीचर। और दूसरी चीज क्या है जब वो आ रही फर्नीचर ही अच्छा। जल्दी करो प्लीज, 10 सेकंड जल्दी करो। 10 अभी क्या करना है? पिन को या सबमिशन करना है। अरे यार
Austin with a Fez press.
Rikishi is down. It could be over. Still only got one.
He's still got more left in the tank. Austin.
अरे यार बच क्यों नहीं पा रहा हूँ यार।
Makes the cover.
सत्ता भी रेफरी हल्के कर रहा।
I thought for sure this thing was wrapped up.
Stay in your seat. Looks like we've got a wait.
Looking to put the match away here.
is still anybody's match at this point.
बच जाओ कमान पिन नहीं करना है पिन करना है
Taking to the floor and he's got no worries about the count.
पिन करता हूँ फटाफट
Back in the ring.
और पिन 1 2 3 5 फिनिशर से मार के निकाल कर दिया मैंने क्योंकि जाना भी टाइम हो जाएगा भाई आज मंगलवार वैसे भी बंदी जाना जीत गए चलो रिकीशी जीत गए बल्कि वैसे में पिन करना था मुझे लगा और कोई मिस है वो फिनिशर मार दे ना हाँ चलो यार अब मैं बंद करता हूँ
चलो फिर डायलॉग मार
इसको पहुंच नहीं कर सकता मैं
बस वो हटा दे पूरा
हैं
हटा दे पूरा
डैग हटा दो ऐसी स्ट्रीम का चैन करो ऐसी चलो फिर दोस्तों जितने लाइन का लाइक करना नया सब्सक्राइब करना मिलता है आप कल की स्ट्रीम में सो बाय गाइस लव यू और बाय ये भी कल होगा जो होगा ना अच्छा वैसे हटा नहीं सकते क्या नहीं तो स्किप हो जाएगा चल कोई नहीं चलो बाय बाय दोस्तों बाय बाय बाय